Hi, it's Kay from the Paper Shed. Hope you're all doing well today. I thought I'd just pop on again. I'm sticking with the Signed Sealed Delivered theme for the time being. I was making up, I've had a problem with my printer and I couldn't get the colour. I printed off the kit and the colour was just wishy-washy, as you can see. Anyway, to get it sorted, my husband had a play around and I was having problems. I've changed my computer, so I used to use a Mac and now I'm using a Windows machine. It was just easier for me to go on to Windows because I needed to be able to edit. And I can do it on my Mac, but everything is Windows based that I was using, so it was just creating an issue. So anyway, just to cut a long story short, I had a problem with my printer printing from my new machine. It was so wishy-washy. I mean, look at that. And I printed the whole kit like this. So I wanted to do something and use up, obviously, this because it's just so wasteful. I actually printed the whole kit before I realised. My husband had a play and I'd been having issues printing two to a page. So I got loads of these. And although the colour is better, so the actual print itself is better, I was having problems getting it onto two to a page. Anyway, I'm hoping that he's managed to get it sorted to a degree. So I thought I'd pop on. I saw Julie's video in the week with the envelopes, the little mini envelopes. Oh, how cute are they? So I created a little page tuck, or should I say a big page tuck with the little envelopes because of it being a postal theme, and I thought it was a great idea. So I've sort of created this cluster and I just didn't know when to stop. It just grew and grew and grew. And I thought, well, it'd be quite nice on a full page. Have I got a full page I can show you? Well, I suppose I can just halve this, can't I? So, oh, I can do it on here. So I thought, well, on a full page, that'd be really quite nice there with a tuck spot behind. I just thought it'd be really cute on a page like that. And you could make them sort of shorter so that you can do the bottom ones. So I thought I'd pop on and just sort of use up some of this stuff that I can't use in the kit. This kit is absolutely amazing. I think there's so much, it's so versatile. You can use it for several different projects, really. It hasn't actually got to be a postal kit. So, yeah, so I just thought I needed to come and use these, really. So I just wanted to do something that I could get some use out of. So I'm going to start with a couple of these bases and just make some bottom page sort of clusters and see how we get on, see what we can do. I mean, you can see, look, I cut all the ephemera out. I was so disappointed, but it's so sort of wishy-washy. It's not a very good colour, you know, when you look at that against that, you can actually see the difference. And it's quite considerable. I mean, I suppose, I will use it because I hate waste. I can't throw it away. So we're going to use some of these bits and we're just going to create a couple of, I wanted to use these because it's such a nice print and I just love that postman. So rather than just stick it on as a pocket, which would do because of the collage nature of it, and you could just get away with just sticking a nice little pocket on there and just making some ephemera to go in. But I thought, well, you know, I like these clusters. I'm getting used to doing them now, and I'm just loving the look of them. I just think there's so much to see, and the elements in it and everything is it's just lovely. I just love it. So what I did was I got Julie's free digital for the mini envelopes, which are these, and I stuck it onto some card and created my templates, because obviously I don't want the same envelope all of the time. So I had a large, there's a medium, and there's a small, and there's several to a sheet. In fact, I have got a sheet somewhere. I'll just see if I can quickly put my hand on it. Oh, what have I done with it? It's here somewhere. Is that it? There it is there. Okay, so this is the sheet that you get. It's on Julie's, from Jules Designs, coffee page. So if you pop across, I'll link her video down below, because it was so cool. She did it was lovely what she did. But I wanted to make some templates. So like I said, I cut them all out. I made some envelopes up. So I've already got several of the little envelopes already made up and glued up. And they're just so cute. But I didn't really want them, because every single one of them is exactly the same, obviously, because it's a printable. So I didn't really want them to be all the same. So I thought, well, they'd be quite nice in pattern paper. They'd be quite nice in lots of other things. So I made the templates. I've stuck them to different pieces of card. That's just craft. And I had them double from doing a folio. So I used the scraps of that. But this one I actually did on just some packaging. Stuck it on, cut it out, and it makes a great template. So you can literally just go around something, whatever you want it on the front. Now, because I'm going to be using them this way, so it's going to be the back of the envelope, the opening part of the envelope that's going to show. So it's going to be these pieces that show. So if you wanted, you know, something a bit more interesting, you could just go around it, cut it out, and you've got a nice signed, sealed, delivered envelope, which I thought was a great idea. So so that's what we'll be doing in a mo. But I thought I needed to use these. I've got several of them, look, because he just printed the same thing. That's the trouble when I just leave my husband to it. He doesn't make sense of it all. But that's because most husbands don't really understand what we do. So I wanted to do, because this one is a long one for a full page like this. It'll have to come in because of the envelope. But for a full page like that, I mean, just like that, it's just super cool. I just find it, with the cluster, there's just so many things to see, and it just finishes the page off so nice. Sorry, I'm not in frame totally, am I? I've been inking, so my grey one that I normally use is being bleached at the minute. So anyway, so I just thought, you know, with all these elements and stuff, they're just so nice. The trouble with me, I never know when to stop. And obviously this one just grew and grew and grew. And all I started with was these. So it just goes to show, really. But it's colourful, it's nice. It's got lots of tickets and bits and pieces that I just thought was super cool. So I thought we'd do some with these pieces for now, where we can make some clusters up on top of that. So we'll use this as a base, and then we can, you know, make up some bottom page clusters, which I think would be cool. Now, I like one of them to be sort of the right way, but I don't want to cover Mr. Posty up. So we're just going to you're just going to lay out your project, really. Have I got another light? Well, it doesn't have to be, does it? I don't want a big one though, I want a medium one. Is that medium? So I printed them out a few times on different ones. See, just that looks actually quite cool. But I think we'll just stick a few more elements underneath. So I cut all of my ephemera out of my faded inked pile. And we've got quite a few bits and pieces here that may look super cool on a cluster. Got a nice tag, but I don't want to use anything too big because I don't want to cover that collage up too much. So, but yeah, I mean, this kit is super, super cool. It was the August, that's nice. It was the August kit for Natalie from Line Dot Arrow, and she did a fantastic job of this kit. There's so much in it. Where's my other one? I've got another pile somewhere. Here it is. Might have smaller pieces in. Here we go. So I used so this is all tags in here, but there is some like little element sort of tickets to go with it. That looks nice. But as I say, I don't really want to cover it up too much. So I actually quite like just that. You can see the postie, fragile. But I mean, something just as simple as that would be amazing. And then if you sort of pulled out a sort of a ticket, and we could cut up, or even, I don't want that to be the colour, that's it. I don't want to cover that fragile. Don't want to cover Mr. Postman. See, it's hard I think it's hard when you use collage papers. But just something as simple as that, and you've got a topper already for, you know, a page. You can make this into a pocket. You can also use these as the envelopes with something in, which would be great. Yeah, I quite like that. Don't know whether I'd like this on the front of there now instead, so that we could actually have something in the back. There we go, then it doesn't cover up my things. Could do with a couple of numbers, couldn't we? Have I got anything? What have I got in here? Here we go. We need something small. And then, oh yeah, I did the washi tape. The washi tape that I did. So I had a load of washi tape. If you've seen my Temu unboxing, I bought a load of washi tape last time, and these are the washi tapes. So all I've done, because I forget to use washi tape in my stuff, so all I've actually done is I've just stuck them on some card, just strips of it, and cut them out. So although it's sort of a faded colour compared to that, you know, you can just put it along the bottom, and you can test it out this way without it having to be an issue. There's coupons there, which I think are great. And I just think that you would tend to use these snippets, and you know, I think even just a piece of this music one, if you just cut a little ribbon vent in there, I don't know whether that's what you call it. Banner. Is it a banner? I don't know. A ribbon vent, new name. Okay. And then you could just use a piece of that to, it's upside down, so I'll have to go this way, to just come across here somewhere. I just think it's a nice added little extra. But this actually doesn't need much at all. And I think that PO box fits quite well. So let's start putting it together. I just need to ink a few bits. I'm sorry, I hate inking on the screen. But I just want this just to be a little quick sort of cluster video, just to give you an idea really that we can do large clusters as well as small ones. So let's just stick that down and get this started. I'm probably not going to want to, oh, I've got to cover all those stamps up, never mind, we can stick a stamp on it if we want one. And I've stuck it upside down. Stick it the right way up, lovey. There we go. And then if we place these sort of strategically, I don't want to cover Mr. Posty up. I sort of like that in the middle. Let's pop this one on first and just ink that up. So it's been quite popular that I've been watching the signed, sealed, delivered project that was going on throughout August, and it was really good. There's some great stuff out there. So we're going to sort of make it go straight, a little bit straight with the Fragile and the stamps. There we go, that's fine. Then we'll ink this one. So yeah, so it's been great to watch what everybody's been doing. As I say, it's a fabulous kit to work with. There's so much to it. And I think we'll come a little bit further down because I want Mr. Posty to show. And then I'm thinking that I want this sort of tucked in here. I don't want to go over the opening. Yeah, like that. It's amazing actually when you're working with ephemera how messy your desk gets with different stuff. So I'm going to just close that because I don't need it. And then I'm just going to stick that down because I want that to be front waist, don't I? And I don't want to go over the openings, so because I want to stick something in. There's a nice cluster of envelopes there. And then I didn't cut these off. And I didn't do the corners on this label, so just do that before I ink it up. So you could stick a word or stamp a word in that, or just leave it as it is. So I'm going to go just across the bottom here. And then this little one, this P.O. Box one, I'm just going to add that to the cluster. And pop that on. And then I think actually this cluster might be done. Sort of want it sort of half on and half off that label. You could do really with a pop of red somewhere. And we could actually cut that down. So if you was keeping this as part of a piece of ephemera, leave it as it is, and then depending on where you want to fit it, you can cut it down to fit, you know, on your page. And you probably could do with being sort of that high, really. But yeah, quite like that. So that's quite nice. You could actually do with a pop of red. And I haven't got red, so what I'm going to do is I've got this little red C here, and I'm just going to pop that on there, just as a little bit of a pop of red. let that dry. So it's quite different to that, but because of you've done it on a piece of collage backing, you didn't really need all these extra bits. Oh, we could actually use a stamp, maybe a little circular postage stamp. Is that one? No. I have got some somewhere. I've got this one. I want to cover that one. Where can we put you? No, I don't like it there. I want to keep those open. Oh, that's quite nice in the middle there, actually. Let's just ink that up. And I just want to colour it a little bit. Take the starkness of the cream off. And I might just be able to get it behind there and in the middle. Okay, so there's another piece. So I think they're quite quick, they're easy to do, and you know, they're great for your pieces of ephemera. As I say, I would make some little cards to go in here. Either stamp some wording on or whatever. Shall we make another one? Let's do another one, but where did I put it? We'll use, I'm going to use the same thing because I just want to get rid of these. I would probably back that onto a piece of card as well, because these have been done on paper, so I think it would be better on a piece of card. It's only because when you come to do these ones, because you've got lots of different, catch points here and there, I would always back these with card as well. So, yeah, I would do the same with these, especially if you're going to use it as a pocket. So, but it's quite cute. I mean, look how cute it is. I do like these little envelopes. They're amazing. So I think what we'll do with this one is we'll just make it as a piece of collage. So I'm not going to use the envelopes this time. We'll just make it as a piece of cluster. And I'll use some washi tape because this is, this is a postage type one, but I don't want to cover lots of things up. What about a tag? Maybe start with a piece. It's hard because I want to do them this way. I'm so used to doing them that way. Or we could actually just add a little bit of more of an element on. Yeah, you know what it is. It's using that as the collage. I might have to think of something else to go. It's using the collage and it's throwing you off a little bit, but there's no reason why you can't make these sort of things up. In fact, I'm going to make another one up. Okay, so we'll make a start. Yes. Now these three, I think I'm going to have them all open because I think it gives you a better options to fill them up with things. More ephemera, you know, who doesn't like ephemera? And then I think like that, and then I like some of this fragile along the bottom of there. Yes, I just cut that off, but I want to make it into a tag, don't I? Not a tag. I want a ribbon. Ribbon bent. Don't even know whether that's a word. So up to here we have that. That's quite nice, like that. I could do with something. Maybe another label. Yeah, quite like that. And we need a number, some form of number. Let's see whether we've got any more that we can use. What we've got here. Fine art. Nothing there. Grab some more. Just a number would do. Accounts due. Maybe. Balance. Try that one. I like these ones. But again, see, you can see that my printer was playing up. These are some printable labels that I've done. Oh. Postponed. That one's a better colour. Okay, so that gives me a pop of red as well. Let's just pop those away. Let's just start by knuckling these down a little bit. Okay, so yeah, someone told me in one of my other cluster videos about how to sort of keep it open so that you can put things behind it. I think we're going to have to do it like that by just putting like a bead of glue in certain places so that you can do it and still fit things behind. So I'm testing it out. So yeah, I'm quite liking that. Quite like it. This one needs to sort of go here. I think I've inked up, by the way. My video went off, so I took the opportunity. Did that go at the top or did it go at the bottom? I think that went at the bottom, didn't it? Sorry. It went at the bottom here. So, yeah, it did. Went at the bottom. There, just straighten it up. Now, I was using my tiny attacher to attach it in the middle. But this does actually work a little bit better. Sort of gives you a better opportunity, really. Oh, I've got two there. Confidential. Postponed. Confidential is better, I think. Do you think? I think I'm going to put fragile across the bottom of that. What am I covering up? Not a lot. Let me just have a look on the sheet. So here we go. And then we can pop that along the bottom of there, which I think is a good idea. See, with this washer being on the back of a piece of card, I don't like it there. I think it needs to go here. That's it, I want it to come out there. I don't want it to be stuck to that yet. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm liking it. Right, so we've got another label, which I think was there, and this half label, which I think was behind that one. Yeah, like that. So let's straighten that one up and just pop a little dabble there. Straighten you up a bit. There you go. And then this one, I think, let's turn it around. Yeah, quite like that there. So I need to get there a bit higher up. So I'm just going to stick you there. Straighten you up a bit. So although we've like sort of covered an awful lot of the backing collage, if you're making a bigger collage, it's not so bad. I like it. Okay, so now I think we just need balance, account due, number. I quite like the balance, which I think, I don't want it to cover the tag up. No. Oh yeah, I like it there. So let's just pop that there, just a little. And then we could put this one here somewhere. Accounts due. That's not straight. Sorry, the prayers have started. It's quite loud. So I'm just going to pop that in between. There. Oh, I quite like that. Again, it needs a bit of another pop of red, doesn't it? Now I've got this fragile on here. I don't think it needs that. But again, it needs another pop of red, doesn't it? I'm just going to put my little C on. That's the way it goes. Is that the way it goes? Yeah. I don't want it as red this time, so I'm just going to... There we go. I don't know what the C stands for, by the way. I've just got these little stamps. Collected, maybe? I don't know. Cancelled. And then I think we put it on there. So I'm just going to give it all a bit of a glue. And while I'm at it, I'll stick some underneath so everything is glued down securely. And we'll plonk it on there. And again, I think you can put things in these 3 envelopes. So I quite like that. What do you think of that one? So again, it can be a page pocket. This one is slightly taller. You can't alter this one. And you could take it down to that so that the envelope sticks up. That wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I quite like those. So I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of cluster fun. And these are what we made today. And this is what we did it from. So I hope you enjoyed that and had a little bit of cluster fun along with me. And I'll be back with some more quite soon. So thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.